Imagine this. It's a bright, sunny morning, and the fields are glistening with promise. Today is the day your hard work finally pays off. You're ready to harvest the fruits of months of dedication. But as you walk to your tractor, the familiar hum you count on isn't there. Instead, silence. Your tractor, the very lifeline of your farm, has broken down. You rush to troubleshoot, checking everything you can, but it's no use. The fix isn't something you can handle, because the real problem isn't the engine, it's the system.
Maybe it was something in the fuel system. I changed the fuel filter, but it kept doing it. So then I finally called our John Deere mechanic, and he said, really the only way we can figure this out is we got to hook up a computer and download the error codes.
Imagine owning a piece of equipment worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, only to discover you don't have the right to repair it. Instead, you're forced to rely on the very company that sold it to you, waiting days, or even weeks, for an authorized technician to show up. All the while, your crops are at risk, your season hangs in the balance, and the clock is ticking. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a battle that's costing farmers billions of dollars every year. And it's a fight that goes beyond broken machinery. It's about challenging the monopolies that are stripping consumers of control, not just in farming, but across every industry. Welcome to the front lines of the Right to Repair movement, a story of resilience, corporate power, and the struggle to reclaim ownership in a world where what you buy isn't really yours. Let's dig into how this impacts farmers, industries, and the very foundation of fairness.
This is the culprit. It was just randomly shutting down. First thing we did was change the fuel filters in it, and it didn't really resolve the problem. So I was stymied at that point.
That's the only thing that you basically have the ability to do without the John Deere software.
That's exactly right.
The reality of farmers held hostage. In the heart of America's farmlands, tractors aren't just tools, they're lifelines. Yet, when they break down, farmers face a sobering truth. They don't actually have the power to fix what they own. Packed with proprietary software, today's tractors require specialized tools and diagnostic codes that only authorized dealerships can access. This monopoly forces farmers to wait for technicians, pay sky-high repair fees, and, worst of all, lose precious time during critical farming periods. Take Joe, a fourth-generation farmer from Iowa. When his John Deere tractor broke down mid-season, the nearest service center was over 50 miles away, and it would take a week for a technician to show up. Every day his tractor sat idle, Joe lost thousands of dollars. And even when he tried a local repair shop, they couldn't help. John Deere's software locks kept them out. For Joe, this wasn't just an inconvenience. It was financial ruin staring him in the face. The problem? Monopoly on repairs. John Deere, one of the world's largest agricultural equipment manufacturers, has strategically locked farmers into their ecosystem. Their machines, once mechanical marvels, are now rolling computers. This shift means that even minor repairs often require expensive diagnostic tools or software only John Deere can provide. This isn't just about broken tractors, it's about control. Farmers are at the mercy of a single company, unable to repair their equipment, access their own data, or even decide how to manage their farms independently. And it's costing them billions annually.
The first couple tractors I learned to drive on didn't have any electric controls. It was all mechanical controls. But, those old tractors were pretty easy to diagnose if there was a problem, and pretty easy to fix those problems.
The fight for change. But farmers aren't backing down. Across the country, a movement is building to challenge repair monopolies and restore ownership rights. Here's how the fight is shaping up. Antitrust lawsuits. Farmers are suing John Deere, arguing that its repair monopoly violates the Sherman Act. Backed by the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission, FTC. These lawsuits aim to dismantle Deere's stranglehold on repairs.
I'm just notifying John Deere right now. If you do that, we're putting a 200% tariff on everything that you want to sell into the United States.
The FTC has already forced companies like Harley-Davidson and Weber to loosen their grip, proving change is possible when the government steps in. right to repair legislation. Over 30 states are considering laws to give consumers the right to fix their own devices, from tractors to smartphones. Colorado made headlines in 2023 as the first state to pass a law targeting agricultural equipment. Under this law, manufacturers must provide farmers and independent repair shops with the tools and software needed to fix machinery. Other states like Minnesota and New York are following suit, signaling a nationwide shift. Federal action. The Biden administration has called for sweeping reforms. In 2021, an executive order urged the FTC to crack down on repair monopolies, including those in agriculture. While federal action faces intense lobbying from corporations, the momentum is undeniable.
I know America can't succeed unless American business succeeds. But let me be very clear. Capitalism without competition isn't capitalism. It's exploitation.
The stakes, more than just repairs. The implications of this battle go far beyond fixing tractors. At its core, the right to repair is about data, and whoever controls it controls the future. Modern tractors collect vast amounts of data on soil conditions, crop yields, and machinery performance. This information is invaluable to farmers, but is owned by John Deere. Farmers can view their data, but can't transfer it to other platforms or use it with competing equipment brands. This walled garden approach keeps farmers dependent on Deere and prevents them from exploring better or more affordable options. It's a monopoly not just on repairs, but on innovation itself. And until this changes, farmers will continue to lose billions, not just in repair costs, but in missed opportunities to improve efficiency and profitability.
Do you think it's fair that farmers and ranchers will pay $300,000 or $1 million to purchase a combine or a tractor to not own it? We're not leasing it, we're buying that. The gadgets that are in it are part of that equipment, and the technology that runs that gadgets is part of that equipment. We thought when we bought that tractor that we bought that tractor lock, stock, and barrel.
Lessons from the auto industry. The agricultural fight for the right to repair mirrors a similar battle in the auto industry. In 2012, Massachusetts passed the first state-level right to repair law for cars, forcing automakers to share diagnostic tools with independent repair shops. It was a game changer, but as technology advanced, automakers exploited loopholes, claiming cybersecurity risks to withhold wirelessly transmitted data. Sound familiar? John Deere is playing from the same playbook, arguing that allowing third-party repairs could compromise food security and safety. Yet cybersecurity experts have debunked these claims, pointing out that independent shops can implement the same safeguards as dealerships. The auto industry eventually conceded to national agreements in 2014, proving that change is possible when public pressure mounts. A path forward. So what's next? The fight for the right to repair is a marathon, not a sprint. Farmers, lawmakers, and advocates must work together to push for federal legislation. A nationwide law would eliminate the patchwork of state regulations, ensuring all farmers have equal rights. Data ownership. Farmers must have full access to and control over their own data, enabling them to make independent decisions. Consumer awareness. The more people understand the stakes, the harder it becomes for corporations to justify their practices. Joe's story is a testament to what's possible. With Colorado's new law, he fixed his tractor himself in less than a day, saving thousands of dollars. But Joe knows the fight isn't over. True change requires federal action and a united front from everyone who believes in fairness and competition.
Farmers and ranchers, we have the highest suicide rate in the nation. And it's because our occupation is so stressful. Equipment breaking down, and you are not able to fix it, you can't do anything, that's a whole new level of stress.
The road ahead. The right to repair isn't just about fixing machines, it's about fixing a broken system. It's about restoring dignity to farmers, empowering consumers, and challenging monopolies that stifle innovation and choice. The battle may be uphill, but history shows that collective action can overcome even the most entrenched powers. So what can you do? Support local and national initiatives, educate others, and demand accountability from lawmakers and corporations. This fight affects everyone, not just farmers. Today, it's about tractors, but tomorrow it could be your smartphone, home appliances, or even healthcare devices. Together, we can break the stranglehold of repair monopolies and create a fairer, more sustainable future. What do you think? Have you faced similar struggles with repairs? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories that matter. Together, we can make a difference. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.